What's up everybody, Kier Gomes here, and welcome back. Look at this thing. Just look at it. Whew. That is a beautiful, beautiful box. I hope you guys are having a great day, and thank you for clicking on this video. If it wasn't obvious from the intro, the title of the video, and the thumbnail, today we're going to be taking a look at the new Fontaine and DABSMYLA collaboration. For the sake of not getting my tongue tied, I'm just going to call it Fontaine Dabs. Now this was a Fontaine deck that I was super stoked on as soon as I saw it. I'm drawn, I think, already to these floral patterns. Like a lot of the cards that I enjoy are the ones that have those kind of flower or vintage kind of 1970s colors on them. Historically, like if you look at my review for like the Alt Rosa deck or like the Flora decks or like that Shin Lim Aloha deck, and this it's right up my alley. So as soon as I saw it, I was super excited about it. Fontaine launches are usually extremely frustrating for people that are into cards, so I was lucky enough in this case to get my hands on these, which I really wanted them, so I'm glad I was able to get them. Most Fontaine decks I can do with just one or two, but I was really excited about these. So before we take a look at these, please do me a favor and drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's roll that intro and get you guys on your way.
Let's go.
Okay, so the Fontaine Dab deck. Now, this might be pronounced DABSMYLA or DABSMYLA, which is what it looks like. I'm really not sure, but either way, it is a husband and wife duo of amazing artists, and they create things that look basically like this. So really cool. Zach is known for collaborating with very interesting brands outside of the playing card community, and he's really one of the only people doing that, and I absolutely would encourage it. I mean, look at the shit that comes out of it. Okay, enough waiting, let's get into the deck. Okay, I'm opening up a fresh one for you guys so you can get the full experience. That came off nice and easy. We got lucky. Alright, now taking a closer look at the box, you can see that the front of the box is actually the back design of the cards. This is really nice, like pastel colored floral pattern. There's a lot of pink in there, some blue, red, orange. It looks really cool. It definitely has like some 1970s like flower power to it, and I absolutely love that. And it has the, of course, classic Fontaine going mirrored in the middle. Both sides of the deck have that normal, traditional Fontaine ad copy distributed in Los Angeles, designed by Zach Mueller. And on the top you can see it says Fontaine, just like most of the Fontaine decks. Love it so much. I also think now would be a good time to talk about how dope the brick box is. So I know I showed it at the beginning of the video here, but it's that same design, that same floral pattern just across the entire box. Now if this was made on like some stronger cardboard and maybe had like a magnet, I would probably keep it forever. So dope. That's pretty much it for the tuck box. Fontaine never really does much with their tuck boxes, not that that's an issue. I usually don't care about that sort of thing, but you guys want to know more about the cards, so let's get in there. Alright, your back design looks like this. It's just like it looked on the front of the tuck box. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see it is actually a one-way back design, so if you turn it this way, the design is going the other way. One-way back designs are really popular right now. I definitely think that that's relevant to the, I guess, design hype right now, but also it does work out. This is a deck for cardistry. I really don't think it matters too much if it's one way. I also just really like the colors. Now this is definitely hard to do. A lot of decks that use too many colors run the risk of being kind of tacky or just, I don't know, ugly, I guess. But I really do actually like the use of color in here. I like the reds, I like those little like strawberries, but then you get into those like nice turquoises and like deep burnt orange. Kind of got like some colors for every season. I really do like that, and I just think it goes so well with those white super thin borders, and then that Fontaine logo in the middle just looks really good. Alright, now the first thing I noticed was these. These are your ad cards, so that's super cool. It's two cards, you put them together, it's one painting. It's got this kind of intergalactic vibe, very like Cartoon Network style. It just looks so good. If you guys ever watch Midnight Gospel on Netflix, this has like exact Midnight Gospel vibes, and that is an amazing thing. It's actually probably one of the best things I think Netflix did in 2020. It just looks so good. Check that out. Ooh. Yeah, definitely, I mean, I'm gonna keep these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I would like to have that somewhere though. It's a shame they weren't bigger. These would be dope as prints, or just one print even, but like as two prints, that would be sick. Next up, we got these jokers. These are super, super cool as well. So this one says DABSMYLA. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. And it has that eyeball. This is very, very cartoony, very comic booky. And kind of the same thing here. This one is, instead of an eye, it's got what looks like a planet, like Saturn or something, and then some stars in the background. Those are dope jokers. I really, really like these, especially because Fontaine typically does not do very custom jokers. They're usually extremely boring. Not that there's anything wrong with that either, but that's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, now the next thing I noticed is the ace. Now you don't just get the one custom ace, you get all 4 custom aces, and they look really, really nice. So you can see the ace of spades says cosmic on it. Super awesome. It's got these cool planets, some smoke. It's very psychedelic, kind of like, you know, LSD, very, very vibey. The ace of diamonds says mind. That looks really cool too. It's got that eye at the top, a rainbow, looks like some mountains. Very, very nice artwork. I really, really like this. You can see your ace of clubs. This is probably my favorite one. I just think it looks the coolest. It's got that black cloud on it with those blue eyes and says dreams. I really, really like just the design of that. I feel like that would look really cool on a t-shirt or something. And then you have love, and this one's got flowers and says love. I actually really like this too. I like these aces, man. These are super cool. This is actually why I wanted to do a 4 ace trick in the intro. So now you know. Now this is probably one of, in fact this is probably my favorite court work on any Fontaine deck. The courts are fully custom, there's nothing standard about them. Everything is different. I mean, everything from like the colors to the things that they're holding, the design of the uniforms. Looks like it was hand painted. I also really, really appreciate, if you notice, all of the courts are people of color, which I think is really cool. And honestly, it's kind of weird we don't see that more in playing cards, but I really do like it. It looks very, very good. I love the colors. They're just so bright and vibrant, and it's different for every card. Honestly, it just looks so good. It's so clean, and it just matches. Oh, it's so good. I love it. So well done. So whoever did the chords, so well done. Something else that I found really interesting was that the rest of the faces in this deck are basically standard, except on the clubs. All of the clubs have one pip. That's that same dark black cloud that is on the ace of clubs. I think that looks so sick. I love seeing custom stuff like that. And for me, I'm somebody who usually likes standard faces. So for this deck, what I like is that the court cards were custom, but they're still super easy to interpret. They still look like court cards. Also, I love that one of the suits, the clubs, which happens to be my favorite suit, has some customizations on the pips. I really, really like that. So let's take a closer look at the cards, and we can also talk a little bit more about how they feel, because I was also pleasantly surprised about that. Alright, so these cards are printed by the USPCC. Some of you guys were asking me that just because Fontaine has done a few decks with Hanson Chan recently. These are USPCC. They are on crushed bicycle stock, so they feel super, super thin. And these cards specifically feel a little bit unique. They feel a little bit less, I don't know how to say it, like a little bit less slick, but a little bit more like smooth, I guess. They just feel a little bit smoother. But they do feel really good. These actually kind of remind me of like the Fontaine carrots. If you guys have those, the paper stock feels very, very similar. Since this is a one-way design, you can see if I fan it this way, you get these really nice pink and yellow ribbons that go through the top of the fan. But if you fan it the other way, you get this really nice kind of like Rastafari color, green, yellow, red that runs through the edge of the fan. So that's one thing that one-way designs is cool about one-way designs rather, is that the fans will look different depending on which way you're fanning the cards. But yeah, man, these feel really, really nice. See how they look under pressure? Whew. I mean, these things are thin. Whew. Yeah, there you go. That's there's a little compilation of sounds and noises that emit from this deck when it's being used, and if anything, I think that will tell you about as good as I can how good the cards feel. So there you go. Well guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode and my review of the Fontaine Dabs playing cards. These are sick. These are great, honestly. I might do a giveaway soon, giving away one of these. So if you guys would like for me to give one of these away, let me know down in the comments. Make sure you drop a like so I know you like the video. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. All kinds of new stuff coming, guys. We are so close to Slow Hands V2 being ready. So I'm gonna hold off on any giveaways until after I do some of the slow hand stuff that I want to do. Those are gonna be done printing this week, so the time is here. I mean, the cards exist, and I am so very excited to share them with you. So also make sure that you're subscribed and following me on social media, because that is where you're gonna find all of these Slow Hands V2 updates and anything else that I have to share with you guys that you might not see here. But with all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let's go.